Hi everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I'm going to show you how to make this lovely card, which has been inspired by a member of the Mixed Up Crafters Facebook group. It's a swing card using the wonderful image here from Daisy May Designs. If you want to see the other version of this card, it's by Sarah. If you go over to the Mixed Up Crafters group, which is linked below this video, in the search of that group, if you just type in swing card, it'd be the first one that comes up, and you can see the wonderful version that she did there. I've been meaning to do this for months since she shared it. Loads of people have enjoyed it, and it's been shared a few more times in the group as well, and I thought I've got to give it a go. I've had this stamp for a while, so this is my version here. I'll pop a little video so you can see this swinging, because it's hard for me to show it because it just drops down when I'm holding it up to the camera, but you'll see the video now. It's just such a fun style and it's really easy to do. You can make it with or without dies, and I'll show you all that in a moment. So let's get started. So this is the stamp set. So Daisy May, let's get this party started. It's a lovely big stamp. I'll just give you the measurements for anybody who wants to know. So the widest point, you're looking at 5.5 by 5. So it's a really nice size stamp. The sentiments are from the Rapid cards, using this one a lot. I've used the Daisy May papers as well, which was part of the Loose Ladies collection. And then for the frame, I've added this filigree border as well, which I've put together there already, and I'll talk you through that in a moment. So I'm using my die set for this one, but you can make this without the dies, and I'll link another tutorial that I've got up here. So if you've got the dies, great, it just does all the little bits and pieces for you. If not, there is that tutorial as well. So I'm only using the mechanism pieces, the base, and I use the largest ring. You've got the other aperture there, which has got the leaves and stuff. That's just smaller circle, and then you've got other leaves and little decorations and stuff. That's the set there. That's everything you get. So I've already got my card blank cut. So this is a 6x6 card blank. And then I've cut the base, see there, and I like to just go back over the score lines. So with this one here, you want to do all of them so that they are a mountain fold, like so. So what those are going to stick inside like so, and that's how it's going to be inside. Okay, so I've got the papers here, and I think I'm going to have, was it this one on the front? I kept changing my mind. And then that's the frame. Mind you, that does look nice. No, I think I went for that one because I think she stands out more against that one there. Yeah, I think we're going to go for that one. So I'm going to stick this one inside the cards. These are 5 3/4 squared. So I'm going to have that one inside, and then I'm going to stick this one on the front. You want to stick these down first, and then we're going to cut the aperture. So they're both stuck down. Then I've got the largest circle from the die set. You want to open this up, and you just want to die cut into this one here. So I'm going to use some low-tack tape. Make sure you get it so it's equally spaced. Pop the tape on the inside, so if anything does tear, it will tear into this part and not on the nice frame that you've got there. So I'm just going to run that one through my die machine. Okay, so that's cut nicely, and I think I'm able to save this piece as well. This could always look nice on the envelope, and then you could have a little sticker or something in the middle there to write the name. The low-tack tape is the Creative Craft products. You get 3, I think, in a set. I'll link them if I remember. I do have a few people ask me sometimes in the comments the low-tack tape that I use, but now we've got this one here. So then, keeping the same size circle, I then took the circle from here, so it's just the next size up, stuck them together, and then it created this gold piece. And then I just cut it again, but I put another piece of cardstock in between, so it would just cut the outline and not all the detail. And then I just backed it, and it just meant that way it really does stand out when it's against that busy cardstock there. So I'm going to stick that one down next. So that's the card base all ready, and you could pop a strip of acetate across here and stick something on there. You could just have a sentiment, like a topper stuck onto that piece, and that, you know, is a nice card on its own. We want to add the swing piece next. So I've used this die here, and it will cut this one, and you've got your score lines. You can see where they're marked out here. So you just want to fold the whole piece in half down that middle score line, and you'll see the circles will line up, and then you're going to fold each of these sides out, just following the score line. So you have this shape, and then going to add a little glue in there and just stick those together. So you want something that's like a T shape now, like that. You're going to add glue to these, and they're going to stick either side of the score line so that this piece just hangs down in the middle. But what I also like to do is add the swing piece to it and then stick it in, because it's just, it can be a bit fiddly otherwise. So this one here I've cut in acetate, cuts the acetate really nicely, especially if you've got the chrome base plate. So I'm going to take this one here, and you just want to take a small brad. So I'm going to go for a yellow colour. Oh, actually I've got a gold one there, we'll do that one. You don't see them anyway, but you just want to pop it through both of them, and then just so you get a really nice swing, just take like a pokey tool or something, and when you open the pin up, put that in the middle first, just fold it over your little piercing tool, pokey tool there. So it's quite loose. You want that to just hang really freely. It's going to be stuck that way, but that now will hang, and you've just got a nice movement. So it means whatever you attach to it's going to swing really nicely. Okay, now we can attach this piece. You can trim the acetate piece later on, so you don't need to worry about it if, you know, thinking it might be too long. You can always extend it as well, stick more to it. But I'm adding the glue either side there, and then you just want to stick this in the middle. Now I'm just thinking about I'm going to trim that right up much higher so she's more there. So I actually think I could have her like that, have the chandelier, yeah, I'm going to do that, have the chandelier just a little bit wonky. I'm putting mine in a smaller card size to what I believe Sarah used. I think hers is probably an 8x8 or even a 7x7. But you can see there, you just want to stick it, maybe do one at a time, but you just want it to go across the card there. You can see how that looks inside. So just give that a minute to dry. Okay, so I'm now going to trim this right off, because it's going to go right up there so you see her. So I'm going to stick it right on that acetate. So I'm going to pop just some double-sided tape on the back there. I'm going to have it slightly, keep this piece straight, the acetate piece, tuck that just under there. But when it's hanging, like when it stops swinging, that's where I want it to be, so you see her. So I'm not going to trim the rest of the acetate behind, I'm just going to leave that. Hopefully you can see her there swinging. That looks really good, I'm pleased with that. And now we can pop this one in. So I'm just going to add my glue all along one side first. So I've just folded it all in half. I mean, this is optional, but it's going to stop it falling open. So I'm going to do this side first and just stick. You just want to make sure that it runs flush with the bottom of the card, like so. So you'll see it when it's closed, but then when you open it up, it will, you know, flatten. Hopefully she's not going to catch. See, she does catch ever so slightly. So what I'm going to do is turn it upside down. I'm just going to take that off very carefully, and I'm going to do it another way just so I don't need to move her. So I'm going to stick it this way and fold it up. So again, I just fold that back so you can see what I'm doing. So you can put it in either way. It doesn't, you know, there is no right or wrong. So it's still folding inside the card, but now when it opens, it will be flush with the bottom. So it means, yeah, it doesn't catch on her now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it behind the card, like so. So then you don't see, I mean, it's going to be at the back there, but no one's, you know, you can pop your mats and layers on there anyway, because we're going to write our message. So I think I'm going to do that instead. I'm just going to add my glue along there, and then just fold that over. There we go, so she swings. Yeah, so that works really nicely. So though, let me just fold that down. So then I need to decorate it. So I've got my happy birthday. I'm going to have the happy at the top, and I'm going to have the birthday at the bottom. So that's the finished card. So I will add a little video in so you can see it swinging, because it's hard for you to see that here, but you can see how it's going to look like so. It's such a fun style. Absolutely love the inspiration that Sarah shared in the group a few months ago, and I hope it inspires those of you that are watching. So as always, thank you for watching. I'll link the product that I've used in the description box below. I'll pop up the swing cards as well that I've made here so you can see them if you want to go and watch those next. And I'll be back again very soon with more tutorials. Take care. Bye.